Hi everyone and welcome to .esports Twitch Talk. We will be going live every week at Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time with Twitch streamers and personalities. This week we have two very lovely ladies as our guest. We have OMGItsFireFoxx and 2MGoverCSquared. If you ladies want to say hi.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you doing today?
Really good.
Really good. Now you guys are at PAX South this weekend. How was that?
It was really fun. We had a lot going on, like a lot of stuff. We had the Intel stream, which was super hype, and then the meet and greets for Twitch and Intel, just kind of running around all over the place. You know, PAX feels.
And then I had a Discord meetup too, and that was really cool. Did you ever go to the Discord lounge?
I didn't. You told me that
so cool.
they had like popcorn and ice cream and
ice
couch.
cream and couches in operation and everything.
They had seating and sustenance. Everything you could ask for.
So this is my co-host Ian. Now Ian actually met Ali at PAX. How was that, Ian?
It was all right. I get it. No, not at all. No. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun to be in the Twitch lounge, hanging out with you guys. Frankly, the hardest part about that interview was tearing you guys away from the line that went around the frickin' block. Everybody wanted your autographs. Everybody wanted to say hi to you guys. But no, I think we had a lot of. I'll let Ali decide. Did we have fun during our interview?
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. My face hurt from smiling so much.
Oh, that's good news.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Now, do you guys have any funny stories from PAX that you can tell us about?
Let's see.
Preferably embarrassing.
Did I fall or run into anything? I'm trying to think. You know, I do that a lot. I don't think I did anything too embarrassing this PAX.
Surprise.
I usually don't get embarrassed. Like if I do something silly, I like just own up to it and be like, yeah, that's me. Yeah. Hopefully someone was recording it.
Hopefully.
Thanks to Oddshot, you cannot get away with anything. Oddshot will document every moment of your life, no matter how embarrassing.
Oddshot is genius. I fell in love with Oddshot because like what I can do with them is my viewers will tweet me out the Oddshot and then I can save them and then post them on Instagram, you know, stuff like that. Like edit it. It's genius.
That's extremely like social media savvy. Like, so I save them on Twitter and then I put them on my Instagram. And then of course I Snapchat them to all my WhatsApp followers.
I put them on my MySpace.
Yeah.
Email them to my grandma. Grandma's got hi, grandma.
Now, Sonia, I remember you mentioning on stream the other day a story about a Ethernet cable.
Tom. Oh, Tom.
Tom, why you do this?
Tom, I mean, I'm assuming that people in chat and you guys probably know Syndicate. He legitimately almost died at the Twitch party. Like, it was very close. It was a very close call. So long story short, there was a place that had a balcony, and then there was a big gap, and then another balcony, and it was like 2 stories up or so. So I don't know what inspired him to embrace his inner Tarzan, but Tarzan Tom came out that night, and there was like an Ethernet cable hanging from the balcony above him, and people were like, "Hey, wouldn't that be funny if he just like took that and swung to the other side? Like, ha ha ha, that would be funny." Well, Tom caught up and he grabbed onto it. People were like, no, like, what do you know? Don't do that. No, that's so stupid. Like, don't do that. But no. Of course he did. So he grabbed it and he went to swing to the other balcony. May or may not have had alcohol involved. So he kind of swung, but I don't know if he like slipped or like fell or like he hit like the side or something. But he didn't make it. And he was like, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. So he kind of like half fell. and then people like grabbed him and like pulled him up and stuff, and it was like he almost fell off the roof. And there was a police cruiser like underneath of us too, and like it was just like
So he had something to break his fall. At least if he fell, he would.
He had a police officer to break his fall. Maybe not the best, but oh my goodness. But no, there's videos of that out there.
I missed it. I went home early that night, and the next day people were like, "Did you hear about what Tom did?" And I was like, "Oh gosh, what did he do?"
It was something.
I find that trips to the emergency room and property damage happen generally starting with the phrase, "Wouldn't it be funny?" I don't speak from experience. Or I dare you. I'll bet you can't. That's another one.
That's like the challenge. It's like, oh,
you really?
Oh, yeah? My manhood's at stake.
Now, Ali, we actually were talking about TwitchCon a little bit earlier, and you mentioned a petition that you want to do for this year's TwitchCon. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
I don't even know about this.
Is this the dodgeball?
It is the dodgeball.
Dodgeball?
Okay. So a question that was asked of me by a couple people there, like, what is something that you think could better TwitchCon as an event or convention? And I thought that it would be super fun if broadcasters and viewers could get together and play dodgeball together.
That would be amazing.
Right? Like, it just like have this like room and then like have people sign up and then they'd be like, all right, like viewers and streamers versus other viewers and streamers, and like, let's just play dodgeball. Yes.
That's great. It sounds like honestly, that sounds like I'm already thinking about how I'm going to sell our head of the department on how I'm going to go to TwitchCon and be a part of that. Like,
I'm going to play dodgeball.
There's dodgeball.
There'd have to be some sort of rule about the face, though.
There has to be.
You don't want to ruin the face, you know?
I think if somebody gets hit in the face, I may die laughing. So I think that we could.
You know what? As long as somebody's recording. It's fair game.
And then you can like take it and put it in slow motion and like have the ball just spit flying, teeth flying. Yeah. Great time.
Look at the views.
This is starting to sound like a Schadenfreude thing. Like you're putting this together so you can stand at the side and take pictures of all the idiots losing teeth.
Let's play some dodgeball.
Sounds like fun, right, guys?
I'll be over here.
I think it's a great idea. Dodgeball at TwitchCon.
We should get that petition going.
I think so.
Is there a place people can find that so we could jump on that? Because I'm already wondering how I sign up for this, to be completely honest.
Let's get it trending on Twitter.
Yeah, let's...
Hashtag TwitchCon dodgeball.
Hashtag TwitchCon dodgeball. Let's get this going. Let's making it happen. And if you guys have any questions for the ladies, you can actually use the hashtag Twitch Talk on Twitter, and we'll be asking them some of your questions very soon.
Yeah, how social media savvy are we? We are in our first episode, less than 15 minutes in, and we already have 2 hashtags.
I know. Look at us go, guys. We're on
it.
Completely planned.
Right.
You guys. Now, you guys do a show with Haley called Fuckboy Fridays.
Yes.
What is that about?
It's a whole nother realm. It's Mom, look away.
Chat. No, actually, okay, before we go into explaining what it is, just to give you an idea, one time my oldest brother, he watches my streams and he pops into chat on Fuckboy Friday, and I go, Kuya, get out, leave, do not watch, go. Do not watch this stream. Watch any other stream but this one. You are not allowed.
There's nobody knocking this house. I locked the door for a reason.
Get out. But it's a good stream. It's a lot of fun. Is it like a podcast? I would say
it's like, I guess you would call it kind of a podcast. It's just sort of a show that we do every Friday. Like the 3 of us get together, and like sometimes we have special guests, and we just talk about literally anything and everything. So anything that people want to talk about or know about or ask questions about, we get into it.
We put our 2 cents into it.
Yeah, I hear you guys get very real. You ask some very real questions. You give some very real feedback.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Keep it real.
Sometimes it's like about relationships, which I think is like where it kind of rooted from. Like we're like, let's talk about relationships. And, you know, we give like extremely blunt, straightforward answers. And we're just like, if it hurts your feelings.
He's just not into you,
being
sweetie.
honest.
He's not into you, sweetie.
Just move on.
If he doesn't want to take you to the movies, yeah.
But it's
Treat
a good
yourself.
show. But a lot of people like get really excited for it too now. Like we've been doing it for a couple months, and like we get tweets and Instagram posts where they're like, "We're so excited for Friday now!" Like
fan art. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
Fan art, really? Oh,
become a
that's
really
adorable.
awesome thing. Yeah.
You guys are going to be
Fun.
doing that after this, right?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
We
There
actually
you
have a
go.
special guest. We have a special
Ooh.
guest.
Anthony
like to-
Kongfa.
Anthony Kongfan. I was going to say if you wanted to announce it. Yeah. He's probably still sleeping right now. But
Probably streamer life.
Streamer life. Hashtag streamer life.
Get on
man.
Skype 2 minutes before the show goes
Yeah.
live and
if you want an example,
Pants.
yes. If you want an example of like a real like streamer schedule, look at Anthony. I was looking at his past broadcasts and it makes me physically ill. He streams for like 11 hours and then
Oh,
goes to
no.
bed and then streams for another 11 hours. I don't know how he does it.
Intense.
Literally sleep and stream.
Yeah.
And then eat
Wow.
while you're on stream. I don't know how. I love food. So, like, I make sure that I eat, like, before my stream.
And
Sometimes
during.
I'll eat during my
And
stream.
after.
And after, it's just like, if I'm not fed, my stream just, like, goes down. I'm like, I'm hungry. I don't want to do this.
rage disconnect
man.
just to get a sandwich.
I'm ending it. I need some soup.
I'm deleting my channel until I get a bowl of fucking
quit.
broccoli cheddar soup.
Goodbye forever.
So, serious question, girls.
Okay.
What is your favorite food?
Ooh.
Crab legs. Oh, man.
Lasagna.
With butter. Oh, I could like. I have it's at PAX Prime, or is it PAX
It's
East?
Prime. Crab
it's
pot.
Prime. Yep, and I love to just crack the legs like with my bare hands, like super
Savage.
just savage, down to like the bare instinct of being like a caveman and just like working for your food.
When the cavemen used to eat crab legs with butter.
I love crab
Is that
legs.
paleo?
Meanwhile, I like
Is that paleo?
I'm pretty boring. I like lasagna. It's not as
Lasagna's
savage.
good.
Lasagna's
More elegant.
delicious.
I know.
A little
She's
more
like,
elegant.
stick it into the oven.
I'm like, I got my little baking things on. I'm like, got my little, you know,
You're what? What was that?
what are they called? What are they? The
baking
apron.
There we go.
Baking thing.
My baking shirt.
As you can tell, I don't really bake often.
The question for me, though, as someone who grew up in a house full of Italian food, do you like cheesy lasagna or meaty lasagna?
Both.
See.
I want both. I'm not going to
the
limit
same
my
time?
lasagna
See,
possibilities.
lasagna is like this thick. It's like I would eat that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's like super meat level and then like a super cheese level. It's like a video game. You gotta have like your meat and then like cheese and then you have your final boss of like the crispy cheese on top.
Oh,
That's what you
that's
need.
the stuff.
Okay, I'm hungry. I gotta go.
Bye guys.
Fun.
Ah, shoot.
Appreciate
Follow
it.
button.
You warned us this might happen. We knew this was coming. So.
That's another thing. When you're streaming and you're like just a little bit hungry, and then you look at your chat and they're all talking about food, you're just like,
I hate you.
right now? Trying to clutch it. You're talking about
guys.
pizza.
Yeah. There's been numerous times I've been like pressured into just ordering a pizza because I'm like, I'm so hungry, but I have like celery and carrots in my fridge, but everybody's talking about pizza. I'm like, I can't
Cheesy
do
bread.
it. Yep.
So,
Freaking
speaking of viewers, we have one question here from Twitter from Cindy. What is the weirdest or most awesome thing you have received from a viewer?
Ooh. All right. I think I think I have two, and I actually have them relatively close, so I can show you. One was from a viewer that they mailed in, and this is actually what kind of, well, I was already interested in doing perler beads, but I thought that this was really cool. Somebody sent me a Majora's Mask, the mask made out of perler beads.
What?
That is
I know, right?
intense.
And
That
now
is
that I've started
amazing.
doing
How long
them,
did that take them to make?
it took me, I've made a couple of these. Like I have my,
you made your
hype.
hype. Yeah, I saw that
This
one.
took like 3 hours. So I don't know how long this took, but I thought that was really cool. But I don't know if the second one really counts as like a viewer. It was from Ash. I'm sure Allie's got her.
Oh
too.
yeah,
Ash.
Should I go grab mine?
If you want to, Ash is like
I'm gonna be
a
right
creative
back.
streamer, and she is amazing, and she is so sweet, and I love her. And I saw her at Twitch or at PAX, and she gave me this. Have you guys seen Sailor Moon?
Yes,
Yes.
I love Sailor Moon.
Okay. Ash made this. So it's myself as Tuxedo Mask and Tucker as Sailor Moon. He's like blushing.
And for those of you on stream that do not know who Tucker is, that's Jericho.
Yes. I thought that was amazing. Those are the two best things I've got, probably.
That is awesome.
Can I just say, because you guys are side by side, have the same headsets, have the same backdrop, I keep expecting Allie to like reach into your place. So you'd be like, oh, let me
Can we
check that out real quick.
Wait,
Is it this way?
which way am I?
Other way,
high-fiving?
other way, Allie.
Other way,
Other
Allie.
hand, other hand. Yeah,
And-
there you go.
1,
Ready?
2, 3.
No. You time it.
Wait. Let me. I'm just gonna punch her in the head.
Wait, hold on.
Thank
Ready,
you,
ready.
Greta.
Do it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're right, nerd.
This
stopped
show,
first.
this show is going exactly as I expected.
Just wait. So one thing we are also going to be doing later on stream is playing a game of Hearthstone. Ali versus Sonia, so it'll get much more real when that game starts.
Lots of punches to be thrown.
Wait, I want to show the thing that Ash made.
Ash.
me,
Yes.
because she did it for Sonia Haley and I for the Fuckboy Friday crew, or Fuckboy, and so she made me as
Oh, I saw that on Twitter.
as a centaur with squirt guns, right? And so there's Portland, Mount Hood, and then Albert Einstein, and she just did
Okay,
it.
you're gonna
So-
have to explain squirt gun to me.
Yes.
Allie.
Why squirt gun? Why?
Allie, if you would like to.
This is how you know it's a good
We're allowed to
answer.
get on this stream.
That's a good question. I don't know how graphic we're allowed
You
to
know
go.
what? In the spirit of being real, well, I mean, let's get real.
Yeah, let's just
be
do
real
it. Just
about
go
this.
for it.
Well,
Go hard.
I'm
Go hard,
just gonna
Allie.
get in chat. I'm gonna spam some Fox water emotes, and you can explain.
so basically, on Fuckboy Friday, a lot of the time, the topic of this is gonna get
This is gonna get graphic.
It is more fun to watch you
Allie,
try
funny.
to articulate this.
I don't want to ruin things. Just hashtag ruin.
We get some
But the
Bob Ross
question-
ruined in the chat.
The question of female ejaculation gets brought up, and then I get accused of such actions, and I just straight up told everybody, I'm not a squirt gun. I'm not a squirt gun. And so that's where squirt gun came in.
Okay.
I
All
have to ask you before we move on. Is this the direction that you expected the live stream to take?
Well, knowing both of you and having watched Fuckboy Fridays, I'm not surprised.
There you go.
We sort of just put on our seatbelts and got ready for whatever the ride was going to take.
let's just hand it over
I
to
want to
them.
get off
They can
Firefoxx and
go.
Allie's wild ride.
So,
Bin boys.
going off that, another Twitter question from Phantoms. What's the most awkward moment you have ever had while streaming?
Was it this?
Well,
Does this qualify?
Okay, so I have a really good one. One time, there's a difference between streaming and recording, because sometimes you record video off stream, right? And it's a whole different thing because it's like pretty much like you're acting and you can like take different takes. With live streaming, it's like we're doing this, like it's live. So I sat down one day and I was like gonna do a makeup tutorial video because people are like, how do you do your makeup? I was like, I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial. I get on OBS, I, press buttons and I start recording. And I'm like doing my like makeup tutorial, making like super weird faces. But then I was like, oh, that face wasn't weird enough. So I like kind of like rewind and like make another face, just like, here I am recording. And then, like 15 minutes into my recording, I get a subscriber. And I was like, that's weird. All right. So I went to my chat to like hype and chat. I thought it was a subscriber subscribing offline. Mm-hmm. And so I like go to hype and then I see like my chat's like full. and I go, wait, what? And then I check and it's like, you're streaming. I was like, oh, this whole thing has been live. There was no audio whatsoever. I had the mic muted and I'm sitting there and like, I wasn't wearing pants either. So I was super glad that I did not stand up. Like,
how many viewers did you have?
I had like 1,000 viewers just like watching a silent film of me making weird faces and applying makeup. Who does that?
Twitch, the Twitch community does that.
Apparently.
There you go.
Sonia, what about you?
I couldn't really think of anything too like extremely awkward, to be honest. I mean, watching Allie try to explain squirt gun is pretty up there. Besides that, I'm the same with Allie. Like I said, like she said earlier, if there's any awkward moments, I just kind of roll with it and I just roll with the punches and let it happen. I really wish I was there for the makeup stream though. I'm so sad.
Where were you? You were moving. So you were moving to Portland and you and Haley were like on a flight. And then I like got in the DM group and I was like, you guys, I just did something.
Like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, actually, the Secret Snake Club, I was just looking at the chat. They do make a good point. I did actually fall asleep on stream once. I forgot about that.
That's not possible.
It was the day that Fallout 4 came out, and I streamed it for like 18 hours. And it was like going into my either 17th or 18th hour or something like that. I was like, man, I'm dying. I tried to do a 24-hour stream. I'm like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to like do some jumping jacks or something. I'm like, guys, I'm going to be back like 5 minutes. I just need to stretch or like get pumped or something. So I went on the bed for a second. You know how you kind of like cross your legs over and you crack your back sort of a thing?
Yeah.
On the bed. I was doing that and it had to have been 20 seconds I was laying on the bed and I passed out. I was so exhausted. I just fell right asleep. And I was out for probably 35 minutes or something like that. And I got up and I was like, oh my God, I'm streaming. So I walked over and my hair's all, I'm like, guys, I still had viewers there. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
How many viewers did you have?
Oh my goodness. I think it was in like it had to be like 5 a.m. or something silly. So probably, I think it was like 1,500 or something. Oh maybe more, maybe less.
Is she dead? Should we call someone?
Oh man. So,
Phantoms actually from chat wanted us to remind Sonia of the last knife you unboxed. Apparently something going on there.
Oh yes,
goodness.
let's talk about that.
Well, so yeah, somebody in chat, I was doing unboxings, and somebody in chat was like, hey, if you get a fade knife, you have to get naked. And like, usually if I get questions like that, I'm like, well, whatever, like, I just ignore it. But this one, I was like, there's 0% chance of me getting a fade knife on my first case. So I was like, okay, you know what? If I get it, I will get naked. So I was like opening the case, like I just started, and the first case that I opened, I got a knife. It wasn't a fade though.
Oh, phew.
So it wasn't. But just a chance that I got a knife on my first case after saying that was unreal.
What happened? Like in your heart, you saw that you're like, uh-oh.
I died. Like I slunk under my desk. I was just like,
I'm out. I'm done.
Mom, I need some advice.
But after I saw that, I was opening cases like a couple days ago, and I was like, if I get a knife, I'm getting naked too. Like, hello.
so do I get a knife now?
It didn't work for me.
So one of the things we actually did from PAX was a little video with various different streamers asking them their tips for new streamers and people that want to get into streaming. So if we can roll that video, and then we're going to ask you ladies what your tips are.
Sounds good.
One tip can you give to aspiring streamers?
Be consistent.
What I tell people is stay genuine. Honestly, it's all about being consistent, and I know that's kind of advice that everybody hears.
Answer every question that you get asked. Read the person's name out that asks the question, because it helps them feel connected to you.
I think the most important thing to remember is that it's very mentally draining, and a lot more so than people expect, because they think, you're just sitting and playing video games is pretty easy, but it actually can become very straining over time.
It's always about building the group and the community first and not treating it too much like a business.
Like, use that time to cultivate your skills, because you're a new broadcaster. You're still getting used to this. You haven't learned everything.
The nice thing about Twitch is that anybody can do it. There's no limitations. All you need is a computer that has the ability to stream, and you're set. It's not like you need a webcam. The most successful streamer on Twitch, Lyric, does not have a webcam. So there's really no limitations. As long as it's something you're consistent about and something that you're dedicated to, the more time you put into it, the more time you're live, the more often that people are going to see you, which gains exposure, and it kind of snowballs.
Excellent. So that was our little video from streamers at PAX South. And Sonia and Ali, what tips do you have for people that want to get into streaming and people that are just getting into streaming?
I would have to say stay genuine.
I was going to say this nice cameo with Ali in there.
No, but honestly, I think that, it's a lot harder nowadays to get into the streaming thing, YouTube thing, because I do feel like it's pretty saturated. Like, a lot of people are trying to do it. But staying genuine to yourself and, being an original personality, I think that is what people are going to appreciate the most out of a streamer.
I think that, I was kind of dipping in the video a little bit. And also, did you guys see that Proactive girl?
I know, I just saw that in chat.
So much. So hard. It was the girl from the Proactive commercial. Did you see her?
I saw her.
I'm sorry, I was fangirling. No, I think that they made a lot of really good points in there. I think the biggest thing, and I think it was said right off the bat, was being consistent, which I haven't really been lately. But if you have a schedule when people know that you're going to be live, that people know when to come back. So they know when you're going to be live and they can come hang out with you. And the biggest thing that I try to do and that I've kind of made my community with is making it really welcoming. Like, I try to make it they're literally my family. I try to make it really personal. I try to make it really welcoming and just make everybody feel like it's a safe place.
Fox fam. Fox fam.
Yeah.
So Zoe Days on Twitter asked if you guys ever get recognized when doing your daily lives.
I have.
How is that going? Any funny stories?
It's okay. I was going to the grocery store, and a lot of people know me for the card that I drive, which is WRX.
Do you have your mini?
Yes, I do right here. Sonia got me a little mini one. Mr. Snail. Mr. Snail. But I was driving to the grocery store, and I was coming up onto a stop sign, and somebody yells out, "Allie!" I almost hit an old lady. But I look, because, it's my hometown, and I thought it was a friend. And then I park my car, and I walk up, and he's like, "I can't believe you're here." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you actually know me." He's like, "I watch your streams, I watch your YouTube. Can I get a picture?" And I was like, "Oh yes." Yes, you can. It was just really cool.
Aww. I mean, I've had a lot of random encounters, but I think the most funny had to have actually been when I first started, and I had maybe like 20 or 30,000 followers on Twitch. So it was like right at the beginning, and I used to work at a place called The Source. It's like a Canadian Radio Shack, and I had somebody come in. And they knew that I worked there, and they would come in like all the time. And this one, they would come and hang out with
capacitors.
me. Yes, but the first time that they came in, he died. He like dropped his stuff. He's like, because he wasn't expecting me to like be behind the counter. And I was like, dude, I have like 20,000. It's not, like I'm not like a big shot or anything. And he's like, I need a picture. And that my coworkers thought it was the funniest thing ever. They were like dying and taking pictures of like them taking a picture with me, and like it was really funny, especially because it was
Can I have a lock of your hair?
Can I smell your hair, please?
Can I bottle your sweat?
I just want to take a sample.
One of the most fascinating things to me actually was I've spent a lot of time doing esports reporting, talking to the players, and you get a lot of different personalities in there. Some people are a little more standoffish because they're more competitive. Some people are a little more relatable, a little bit more magnanimous. And walking into the Twitch booth and talking to you guys, it was like, holy crap, these guys are like your best friend immediately. And it just struck me how we talked about what makes these guys different, and I have to say, it's just you guys are so efficacious with people. You're so easily make friends online. Do you think that helps you connect to the community when some other streamers struggle?
Absolutely. I feel like Twitch is like either my first or second family. Everybody's just been so nice, and I feel like even people who are just starting out and they're not sure, like I've talked to them, they've come up to me at like a Twitch party or like a Twitch booth or something, and they're like, hey, I'm not sure in this, and I'm like, oh, let me tell you. Like, I just feel like everybody is so welcoming and really, supportive of each other. It's really cool.
Well, I have to tell this story real quick, Allie, before you get started, because you started beatboxing before we even had the camera in focus. You just grabbed the mic and you looked at us with this innocent look, and you're like, "Can I beatbox real quick?"
I remember that. Yes. Yes.
I like Allie's just like, yes, I recall.
No, it happens. I don't know. I just feel like the Twitch community is so genuine, like full of genuine people that love video games and that just want to be a part of this amazing community. And, I've never met it feels like a family. It really does feel like a family. Like I've worked in restaurants, I've worked at Radio Shack, and you have your coworkers and you get close to them. That's right.
Radio Shack, my girl.
That's right.
Real quick, MSU Yoda, before you get too far from that, MSU Yoda wants to hear some beatboxing.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got to do it. We got to do this. Get real.
I only know how to do like one beat, but are you guys?
But it's fat. I mean, it's a fat beat, so
yeah, sick beats.
It's on the Jenny Craig diet. Okay, ready. You guys are full screen on me. Okay. I can't do it.
That was amazing. That was really,
That was lit, Allie.
Sonia.
Thank you.
I know you play the guitar. Have you got that handy?
I may or may not.
Well, come on. If Allie's gonna beatbox for us, we need a demo. That's gonna happen.
If Allie will supply the lyrics.
What song are we singing?
We're making it up. It's an original.
All right, let's go.
Original. Hold on.
Let's do this. I'm so stoked right now.
Pump yourself up, Allie. You can do this.
All right, do some chords. Let me feel it out.
All right. It may or may not be tuned. I don't know.
If it's detuned, that's probably better, actually.
Oh yeah, it has personality. That's what happens. All right, Allie, ready?
You gotta lay some chords, and then I'll come in.
Allie.
Definitely not tuned.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Not too bad. Oh, this is beautiful.
It really is.
Sonia has really smelly feet. Sonia. Oh wait, you're actually playing a song, like a real song.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
That
I'm just
was,
kind of
yeah.
like picking some chords.
What song is that?
Oh my God. If anybody has Shazam
Chat?
on
Yeah,
their
does-
cell
does
phone,
chat know who this
hold it up
is?
to your computer speakers.
I don't know. That was good though. That was good.
Do you know Hey There Delilah, perhaps?
I used to. I don't know it anymore.
Aw.
This is a-
Okay, we'll work on it. We'll work on it.
We'll work
It's
on
okay,
it.
guys.
Yeah.
Guys, you can
Stay
get
tuned.
you can get their T-shirts at the gift shop on your way out. Check out our demo. Just support
I will
the band.
sign
Thanks
your
for coming out.
babies.
Sign your babies. They're going to
I sign
hold
all
you to that
babies.
at TwitchCon. You do realize they're going to bring their babies for you to
You
sign.
said.
You said you
You
would.
sign him.
Promise with you.
Mommy.
So another Twitter question that we have is from Basket Case, and we're going to get very real up in here for a second if you guys are ready for this. How do you deal with all the pervy comments on your videos and streams?
I have really good moderators.
Yes.
My moderators are really good. I find that I don't get like too bad. I don't get it too bad. And if I do, everybody's just like, really, dude, and then he just gets timed out or whatever. But
Yeah.
I just don't give him any sort of attention. I just kind of ignore it. The mods time it out, and then it's just gone. So
Sometimes it's fun to like poke at them. Like if I see it and I'm just like, bruh, we're on like a video game streaming website. There are sites that are made for, what you're wanting. That's not here. It gets me. Like it used to be really bad in the beginning because there is a stereotype of, some type of female streamer being like flirtatious and they have that assumption about most female streamers. So if they're new to the chat and they come in, they're like, "Oh, show your bobs." I'm like, "Oh, well, I already
you're
am."
like, I don't have bobs, but I have knees.
No, I have this one thing
my knees all the time.
where I will wear like a full t-shirt and just like be lounging out, and they're like, "Where's the cleavage?" And I'm like, "It's here. Like, don't you? Can you not see it? Are you blind?" Just like messing with them.
Sorry, I had to turn this into an 18+ stream with the knees.
You know what?
I couldn't hold
I
back.
think we were already there from the very beginning.
Yeah.
From the squirt gun.
It's okay.
Chase is in chat. I'm hoping we can dodge the inevitable
that
terms of
okay?
service violations that are
Sorry.
headed our way.
Chase, spare us, please. Alrighty, how do you guys feel about some Hearthstone? And we can continue asking questions and chatting while playing, but are you up for a game?
I'm so down.
You down to get destroyed, Allie?
There it is. There we go.
That was a little aggressive. I'm sorry.
What you guys don't realize that the ladies actually did a practice run before this, and it got very intense. It got very heated.
It did.
So this is actually round
Did you
2.
see our Skype combo during it?
She kept monitoring it. She's like, I think they're getting pretty serious about this.
I love how
Alrighty.
Chase said, "I hear and see nothing."
Yes.
Excellent.
He's turning a
never
blind eye
happened.
to the knees.
Thank you. Excellent.
Alrighty, all right. We will be right back with some games of Hearthstone. If you have any questions for the ladies, put them in chat and we will read them off while they're playing. Alrighty, everyone, we are back and we are ready for some sweet, sweet Hearthstone action. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
Are you?
I'm ready. Are we choosing now? Do we click choose?
Yeah, I think just go ahead and jump in a game, and we will jump in and
right.
and watch you guys.
Oh boy.
Oh, there we go.
I love
right.
Mage again, Allie.
I don't know why you think other things about me because
Okay, you know what? I'd love to preface this whole game by saying that I haven't played in like 8 months. So this is the second time.
you played this morning.
Besides that.
And a shout out to Froyboy in stream. Happy birthday.
Aw,
Happy birthday!
Wait. Do you know his real name?
Froyboy. I don't. Froyboy, what's your real name?
Froyboy, what's your real name? I have something for you.
his like he just broke into a cold sweat like, oh
He's
my
like,
god, fire. What do we know?
There it is. What?
do
My
know-
turn's over. Sorry.
All right. You know what I think? You're a little robot. That's it.
Thanks, Sonia.
No problem.
So, Sonia, a question for you. Will you ever do another karaoke stream?
Well, you know, probably at some point. If there's wine involved, there is always a chance of karaoke.
And Froboy's real name is Alexander. So happy birthday, Alexander.
Alexander? Okay.
Happy birthday, Alexander.
Let me see if I can.
That's so sweet. Happy birthday.
Oh, I didn't end my turn. I'm so sorry. Oh, there you go. Oh no, they don't have Alexander. They have Alex. Is that okay?
What are you even on about?
Oh no, can I link this? I don't know if I might get timed out by Nightbot. No, I didn't.
No,
okay.
no, that you're fine.
There you go.
There you go. Don't mod her.
It's an epic happy birthday.
There was a big discussion before the show about not giving anybody too many badges or anything like that.
Yeah.
Some Pokemon talk, I believe, was also
And yes,
included.
K-Man, a shout out to Australia. Actually, speaking of Australia, we hear Ali has a sweet Australian accent for us.
Guys want to hear my Australian accent? Actually, I'm half Australian, half South African, and that's where my accent comes from.
I feel like that got a little bit Irish towards the end.
There's a little something else in there.
Oh man,
That was pretty good. What do you guys
Sonia,
think?
can you do an Australian accent?
Oh no, I don't. I can't even try.
to hear her. Try, please.
I'm too Canadian.
No, there's no such thing.
Australian accent.
No, I can't do it.
You know, you did your best, and that's what matters.
Thank you.
right, at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Should we add some esports style commentary to this?
I was
Some
gonna say,
esports
you-
commentary.
Some
Yeah.
esports
Some
commentary.
showcase this?
So
Some hype shoutcasting.
this is there's cards on the board.
Yeah, there are. There are cards.
Allie has some, Sonia has some, and there's another one. So
they're both playing mage, so that's pretty cool.
you know, so
pretty hype.
some fire, some ice, you
Some
know,
yeah,
everything.
some
It's
fireballs
a
and
beautiful
things.
thing. So we see the Tinker Town Tech. You see, here's the thing. This is such a high level game that things are happening far too fast for me to analyze.
Yeah.
The
That's why you need to
decision making. Exactly.
Just yell and things might make sense.
Oh.
Oh, there's a card and it hit the other card. No, it's on your turn. Oh my god, what's she gonna do? I don't know. Maybe she'll use this card, but no, she's gonna use the ogre. The ogre's now on the deck, and then this comes out of nowhere, and then she does this for some reason because she's a good player, and now it's Allie's turn.
Yeah, you guys should shoutcast yourselves.
I don't know
That
why
is
I'm even
amazing.
here anymore.
I don't
Yeah.
know why people don't shoutcast themselves more often.
Oh my god, I'm
This
gonna
is
do
why.
this.
That's why I don't do sportscasting.
I'm gonna freeze your ogre and then hit you in the face.
Hit you for
that.
+2 damage.
That's really mean. Allie,
Take that.
Oh, you know what?
But you're my best friend. Oh, what? We're not
Am I
friends
your best
anymore. Oh, no, we're not friends anymore. That's cool.
Confirmed friendship over.
You're a kumquat.
No, Allie, I heard that you're a squirt gun.
Oh.
She has the shirt. She has the shirt to prove it that she's not a swimmer.
It's not me.
A lot of live. Okay, so a lot of things are getting frozen. And by the way,
Oh, she went face.
I've always been. You always go face. I've always been confused why the fireball doesn't thaw frozen minions. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm wondering why I'm still frozen. I'm a little sad.
Blizzard, get on this.
Can you stop turning my things into sheeps?
I like sheep. I like it, the sheep.
I like a sheep.
You're a little herder over here.
A sheep herder.
And the sheep are too adorable to kill, so she's just leaving them alive.
Yep.
Even if it means
They
two
deserve
damage
to live.
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Uh-oh. Oh, here it comes. Uh-oh.
Well,
I got a dragon for here.
that's
your
a little. That's something that might be a problem there. Okay. Well, I don't really know.
We have a very serious question here from the Grinning Cloud on Twitter.
Okay.
If you were home alone and you heard a fart, would you laugh or be concerned and scared?
I think both.
I was gonna say, I think a little
come from
bit
me,
of both.
if it didn't come from me or my cat, I would be a little
Concerned.
What has happened?
What would you do in that situation? What would you do?
I would check the whole house.
Excuse you.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Excuse me. Open a window already.
I don't know.
See, I've not
Or
played
just-
this game in so long that you're playing cards I've never even heard of before.
I don't play Hearthstone enough as a
I don't even
Blizzard
know what I'm
player.
doing.
I don't play Hearthstone enough to know anything that's happening
Yeah,
right now.
that's your domain. You're the Blizzard
But that's
person.
Heroes of the Storm.
Fair point.
That's Heroes
Fair
of the
point.
Storm.
I used to play this game so much. I got really addicted to it, and then I kind of put it away. But I never played it on stream really ever. Like I played it a couple
either.
times on stream, but Sonya, why you do this?
Because fight me.
We should honestly play this on stream sometime.
We should. I agree.
Let's do it. Black is it Black Bows MC? It says turn on the accent.
To know me.
Turn on the accent. It's a switch.
All I know is whenever I'm out at the bar with the coworkers and we ask Syra over here to answer a question, as soon as she says "nar," I am just lubricated enough to just spend the rest of the night going "nar, nar."
Tread some Narman.
Now, Sonia, explain booty touches to me.
I mean, I don't even know how that started. I think it was like a really long time ago. I think we just really liked butts.
Who doesn't?
And right?
I mean,
So everyone's like, I'm gonna touch your butt. I'm like, no, I'm gonna touch your butt. And then it just kind of went from there. I'm like, I'm gonna give you booty touches, which is what Allie's doing to me right now. And how I'm
Touching all over your booty right now.
and how I'm gonna die. Yeah, we got all the fox pokes in chat. Actually, ironically, I do have a story. I had the fox poke, the emote. It's supposed to be like a booty touch, right?
God.
But then last year, I actually cut off the tip of my finger, and it was the exact. It's the exact finger that I cut off that's in the emote. So
don't make any more finger emotes.
Yeah.
I think I'm dead, Allie.
No, you can do this.
Nar.
You're really Nar, I'm dead.
Nar,
You got this. You got this. Oh, man.
No, this is it. This is my demise. This is it. I'm dead.
Well,
Look at what I have
this
here.
is just round one, though. I mean, this is a marathon, not a sprint, right? So
Is it?
there's.
I'm gonna face. Oh my god! You face Jiraxis. You face Jiraxis. Please do it, Allie. Please do it.
So we have a
I'm gonna
question here
kiss
for
your
K-Man.
face.
You guys are going to do different accents, and we're going to judge you. We're going to rate you
God.
from 1 to 10. So the first accent is going to be Scottish. So Ali, if you would like to start.
How does one?
Jiraxis thing.
I did.
Oh, she won.
Hey, congratulations!
Thank you.
No.
Nar.
Nar.
Nar. Scottish accent.
Scottish accent, Ali.
How does one do Scottish?
Move to Scotland.
Okay.
You'll get it eventually.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
I have a lot of people asking for a Gonzo.
A Gonzo?
Like the Muppet?
No, my kitty.
Oh.
Where's
Named
my
after the Muppet?
Leo?
Here. Can we get the kitties on the stream?
You absolutely
You can
must.
get the kitties on the stream if you can find them.
That was in the contract. The cats had
You
to be on the
didn't see
stream.
that part?
Yeah, you need to read that a little bit.
Contractually obligated to bring my cat on the stream.
I will have to leave my chair to go grab my feline.
Please, the more felines.
feline.
Oh my God.
Ah, so cute.
Go get your.
Go,
Don't
go,
get-
Allie,
Okay,
go.
I'll be right back.
He's not going to stay here very long.
I'll be right back.
Lord.
He doesn't like it.
I had a cat. I used to have a cat that looked exactly
He always
like
hides.
that.
That is so cute.
He's like, I don't know what it is. He gets camera shy. The second he goes on stream, he freaks out.
That's so weird.
He's
Or
just like,
maybe-
nope.
Maybe he just doesn't like desks.
Yeah.
Maybe
He
that-
has a fear of desks.
It's an
Right,
innate
Gonzo.
fear deep within his soul.
It's a survival mechanism. I mean,
I understand it.
oh my goodness.
Hi, baby.
I had a cat that looked exactly like that. And
Really?
Yeah, it's now my friend's cat. I had to give her up.
It's now my
No,
friend's
it's true
cat.
because I had to give her up when I moved to Austin because we could only have a cat and a dog instead of our zoo.
My
So-
cat's back in Australia, so I know how that feels.
Oh, you're gonna fly him back?
No.
Oh, not
Quarantine is so expensive.
Really?
I was going to say.
Yeah. It's like
Oh, is that
$1,000 or
Leo?
more. Yeah.
Wait, you have to quarantine them?
You have to
Like,
quarantine them.
He's not
Yeah.
coming
Of course.
from Mars. Like this
He's
isn't
not
the
coming
first
from
mission
Mars.
to the moon. Like,
Oh.
Can I ask you guys a question too?
yeah.
Doesn't Leo look like he should be in the mafia? Just look at his face. looks
We're
like
all
a mafia
thinking it. You just
Mafia
said it. He's like, you put me down right now.
He's actually
I don't like this
really
very
good
much.
about.
Aw.
He's like he doesn't get mad when I play with him like this. He's a good cat, but he's huge.
Gonzo's just like, "Nah."
I think it's kind of messed up that cats are so huggable and hate being hugged.
It's a cruel world.
I have this grumpy cat named Mittens, and
This
this grumpy gray cat named, which is part of the fun, right? He's so grumpy. It's like Mittens, and he's like, and you pick him up and you hug him, and he's just like, nope. When you try to kiss him like on the head, he's literally just like. Sinks down it like just nope, no, no, no.
All right, Allie,
Nah.
this
Yeah.
Scottish accent.
Oh, there's a difference between Scottish and Irish accents, correct? What do Scottish people say? Not to be racist, but what's a phrase?
What time is it?
What time
What
is
time
it?
is it, laddies? Laddies?
I feel like that's just Irish.
bagpipes.
We're out of
Bagpipes,
milk,
Allie.
laddies.
Oh, by the way, I have some bagpipes just sitting right here, Sonia. Why don't you play the guitar while I just play this
your bagpipe.
bagpipe?
You guys
There you
are
go.
in the same room. How can you not see?
Yeah, come on, Allie. I'm right here, okay?
Haggis. Yeah,
Look
that's
me
a good one.
in
All
the
right, say the word haggis in a Scottish accent.
Haggis.
Who do you think won, Ian?
It felt like Allie wanted it more.
I was gonna say,
Allie
yeah,
did
she
definitely want it
committed a
more.
lot harder.
Okay,
you.
we'll give that one to Allie.
I am Sean.
Next one, we need another accent.
We need another action.
Chat.
We need another game of Hearthstone.
Jamaican? Okay, let's do Jamaican.
What do they? They say some stuff over there,
They sure do.
I don't even know. I am like horrible with accents.
Make
I
sure
would,
you follow Daily Dot on the Twitter, man.
Hit the follow button, man.
Hit the
I think that
follow
was
button on the
tied.
stream.
That was definitely a tie.
It's right there, man.
That was 100% a
right
tie.
Button.
And a shout out to you two for subscribing to our channel and getting that D.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah, did you guys notice that we have the D? I'm gonna type in chat.
They,
Look, I have the
they've got the
Fancy D. We need it. We need more Hearthstone. That was. You're not going to
Oh,
take
boy.
that lying down, are you? I mean,
no. You know, I'll switch it up. I'll play a different.
your honor's at stake.
All right, I'm gonna switch it up too then.
Okay.
All right. I would actually love to hear, if we could, Allie's Canadian accent.
You know what?
Ooh.
I worked in Radio Shack in Bellingham, where a lot of Canadian people came. So
a lot of Canadian people visited there.
You did.
Lousy with Canadians.
Some of them were Indian. So that was a different Canadian accent. Let's see. Sorry.
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 Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry for that.
Usually my Canadian accent just goes to like Minnesota. I don't know how.
I mean, they're pretty much the same, to be honest.
Oh,
they're pretty close. You just add some buddies and A's and
Is it true that Canadians are as polite as the stereotype? Because I've heard that they're like the nicest people on the planet.
It's amazing. I have had full-on like life conversations with random people in a grocery store. Like,
yeah,
it's unbelievable. I love it. I love Canada. Everyone's so nice.
I'm actually originally from Iowa, and that sounds exactly like Iowa. Like you'll talk to your cashier will be like, paper or plastic? You know, I have plastic. You know, I want to. I don't want to kill any trees. And like, oh yeah, my buddy works on a tree farm. Oh really? Yeah, he had cancer last year, but he's really coming through that. But his mom makes God's eyes for the youth group, and like 20 minutes later, you're like, I really need to pee.
Like I'm just gonna. No, it's super sweet. I love it.
I feel obligated to touch everything on the board.
Oh, Ali, Grinning Cloud has another question for you. Well, not really a question, more of a statement. This one's for Ali. I was impressed by the worm move she did on her house tour. 10 out of 10.
It was good.
Next gen.
Thank you. I busted out the worm at the Twitch party on PAX South. It's like my go-to move whenever there's like a dance circle. Like people get in the dance circle and then I like get in the middle and like push everybody out of the way, like make way.
It's alley time.
Step back, guys. I got this.
I did want to mention too, everyone always makes fun of the way I say booger.
Booger.
Like you have a booger.
Like the thing in your nose.
Who says that?
Booger.
I thought she was, the first time I heard her say that, I thought she was joking.
That reminds me of that YouTube video where he's like, pass the milk. Like, you were just saying, like, just give him the damn milk.
Is that where that meme came from?
That is precisely where that meme comes from. And then they pull guns on each other, and it gets pretty intense. You should go watch it.
It's something.
And the other guy says Malk.
Malk.
I heard he said Malk.
Between booger and bagel, I get a lot of crap.
Bagel.
Like I'm gonna toast my bagel.
My bagel.
Put cream cheese on my bagel.
My bagel.
All right, another question from the Twitterverse. Itme asks, what would you say is the safest and best way to set up a tip jar / donations?
There are a lot of programs that provide very secure and easy ways to manage donations for streaming. Gosh dang it!
Anyway.
Continue, Allie.
I use Twitch alerts.
Yeah, no, I use Twitch alerts and like it's connected with my PayPal, and I find that PayPal is getting a lot better with dealing with chargebacks and stuff. I never really got a lot of chargebacks, but every now and then I'd get like a couple, and I find like they've been getting a lot better with dealing with it, with helping people. So.
Well, if Raina had taught us anything...
How many of those do you have?
Not enough.
If Raina had taught us anything, it's don't turn on text-to-speech for your donation messages.
Yes. I mean, sometimes it can be funny, but then it's just like, it can get out of hand. Like, some people have gotten in big trouble because...
I'm sorry, what?
There you go.
Reset. That board reset.
There it is.
I
the
see.
heel.
The RNG. But a lot of people have gotten in trouble because they didn't manage their text-to-speech, and they thought that getting that $2 donation would be worth whatever was being said, and they did not turn it off.
Uh-oh.
And so make sure that if you do use text-to-speech, because sometimes it can be funny, but just gotta be careful.
You can have filters.
Some people don't know when to stop a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
And another question from Twitter from Valerie. When did you both know you'd make a living off of Twitch streaming?
I'm concentrating. I'll let you go first.
This is super serious,
This is
guys.
getting real, yeah.
It's getting pretty serious.
It's getting intense.
I think it was when I got, geez, what is this board? I think that it was when I got partnership and a sub button. I was still working in school at the time, and hold on, okay.
I can take over. I think it was because I was still working at The Source when I was doing Twitch and YouTube, and I loved it so much, and I wanted that to be my thing. And I was making a little bit, but at one point I was making just enough to pay my rent and like my bills and stuff. Like not a lot extra. I was making just enough to pay my rent and stuff. And then, Allie. But once I got to that point, I was like, if I quit my job at The Source and I put 100% into Twitch and YouTube, I could be making enough to live. So then I thought I'd give it a shot and took a pretty big risk, and I think it's paid off so far. Also, I hate Allie and we're no longer friends. Throw that in there. I love you! I'm sure you do.
What was the question?
It was
when did you know you were going to make a living off of streaming?
Oh yeah, so I got the sub button and YouTube was doing really well, and then like Sonia said, I took a risk and I was like, let's see where this can go. If anything, like I can fail and then I can try again with something else, but I think it was that initial risk to take, and that's what set me here. And things have gone really well. And now I have to, figure out how to kill Sonya.
Please don't do that.
Just think about that. All the success you've had in life has led you to this moment.
This moment.
This is the culmination.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the Canadian approach.
Sorry.
Allie, take it easy. Allie's take it. I'm sorry, okay? Allie, I'm sorry. Stop.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You have two cards in your hand. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm going to rock your world.
Oh, please.
Wow!
That's what I'm going to do.
This is really cute. Oh, gosh, is that lethal?
It's not quite lethal.
That's really cute, Sonya. It's adorable. What are you doing?
Job.
I mean...
You want to use that last card? You want to use that?
Do that.
What is this? What is you doing?
I'm almost glad we didn't end up playing Rocket League.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like that would have been worse.
that was almost a thing. Not
Yep.
quite. Just a reminder to everyone in chat, we want to get a hashtag TwitchCon dodgeball trending.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We need to make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And people will also be going face in that event. Nice segue there.
Exclusively.
Exclusively face.
Face dodgeball.
Face dodgeball.
That's all it is. Oh, Allie,
Wait, who won the first one? That was Allie.
That
right?
would be me.
I think it was Allie. Allie's been just like wrecking my face.
Best 3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Best 27 out of 58.
We'll just keep going.
Why do you always get the top? What is this? Who are you? All right. This is pretty good.
It's not bad.
Okay, all right.
I just love playing with the environment. Like I've been kind of rotating the meat every now and then. I want to make sure it's well done on all sides. The little ham that's cooking in the bottom corner.
I keep messing with the target dummy. Do
Do you ever get a bull dice? Or a bulldice? A
bulldice?
bulldice? A bullseye?
Just got one actually,
Oh,
as
really?
we speak. Yeah, it's a big day.
Is it just random?
I probably.
Also, Ali, we've got to
Oh
get
my
our archery competition going.
Yes! I actually have not picked up my bow in a really long time.
Neither have I.
it. I know. I used it for the extra live stream. Who are you? And I would I would shoot bow and arrow for every like $50. I'd shoot once. And so I was using it like that. That was fun. But I there's like some archery ranges around where I'm at, and I really wanted to, like, my little brother is gone. I got him into archery. And so I want to go there sometime. Usually I just like walk into a forest and shoot trees.
Walk into a forest. You're very Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah.
I just walk into a forest and shoot
And then you see your boyfriend camouflaged on the ground. And,
Okay, let's see if I have lethal. 6, that's 12. I think I have lethal. Yes.
Yep, there it
Allie's
is.
so easily
Look at this board.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, this
and
is
not a
the
taunt
truth.
in sight.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do the last one. Don't do it.
And the crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes mild.
So is that 2 to Ali and 1 to Sonia now? Is that?
That is.
I don't even think I won.
It is 2 to 1.
You didn't win
Yeah.
one? Oh, no.
Did I win?
Or no, it's 2.
No.
No, it's 2 to 0.
Oh no, I won one. Remember that one?
No,
that
you
we played?
didn't.
I won. You guys remember that one? Yeah.
Remember that one time you ordered a bagel? Remember that?
Bagel. A bagel with milk.
Can I butter my bagel in peace, please?
Ladle.
Someone actually wanted you to say tongue.
Tongue?
Tongue.
Tongue?
Tongue?
Like tongue.
Stick-
Like
stick out
tongue.
my
Like your
tongue.
tongue. Yeah.
Tongue.
Tongue.
I don't think tongue is too weird.
No.
Do I say tongue weird?
I don't think.
I don't think
I'm going
so.
to stick
If
out
you
my
do, so do
tongue.
the rest of us.
Yeah.
Because that sounded right.
Alrighty, ladies. I think we've monopolized enough of your time, and you should go and get a bit weird on Fuckboy Fridays.
Thank you
okay
for
with that.
having us.
Yeah,
Thank you for
so
coming on.
much.
And for subbing. That was very sweet of you.
It was.
You do look
You
like
just have to
Chris
mod me now.
Pratt. Oh my gosh.
I have to mod you now. We're not getting back into this argument,
Wait,
girls.
what?
Somebody in chat said that you look like Chris Pratt, and I can see it.
I don't think Syra looks
Okay.
like Chris Pratt.
No,
at
I don't
all.
think I look like Chris
Syra
Pratt either,
looks,
guys.
I would
That's off.
Alrighty, guys, just a reminder, we will be going live every Friday from 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And next week we will have 2 more very special guests on the show. And we will announce that very soon, most likely Tuesday next week.
Yeah, not as special as you get.